Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you're watching my review for Kiwaguro no Brynhildr, Chapter 55. And this one starts off with the girls in the bath, and Kazumi reveals to the girls that she likes Murakami. And she pretty much tells Neko, if you like him, then you better act soon, you better move fast, because I'm going to tell him how I feel. And Neko doesn't really, she blushes when Kazumi reveals that she is going to let Neko confess her feelings, but at the same time, she doesn't really realize that she likes him. So, like, I don't know, she's blushing because of the situation and talking about liking him, but she probably doesn't actually like him. It's not even that she doesn't realize that she likes him, she just doesn't like him like that, I should say. She doesn't like him like that because she's lost so many memories, and it's just, you can't, like, she just doesn't she just doesn't attach very easily to people. So yeah, Kazumi goes and she tries to. One of the things she wants to do is she wants to have Murakami's child, and she's actually 100% serious about it. Like, it's not even a joke or anything like that. She's 100% serious, which is understandable because the way she explains it is that I'm sure she knows that, with the situation they're in, they can only escape these magicians and things for so long, you know and they're definitely not going to live another like 70 years or so till they're old. So she wants to be able to leave behind proof that she existed. So she wants to have a child, and she wants to have that child with Murakami. She wants to have his child. And one of the things Murakami told the girls when studying for their exams and everything is that he would do whatever they said, not whatever they said, as long if it's reasonable, he would do what they said, as long as if they get like second place, or if they score really high. And Kazumi tells him that she wants to take his virginity if she places second. And she's like, hey, I don't see what the problem is. You're going to lose it eventually anyway, and I won it, so why not let me have it? And he ends up agreeing because he doesn't think that she'll actually place second because the exam is the next day. But she ends up telling him, like, I'm actually pretty smart. I pay attention in class and I place pretty high, so I definitely think I can do it. And we see the girl studying, and the next day comes, the exam happens. Kotori is like the only one who's legit screwing up. She has no clue what to freaking do. She's just guessing on all the answers. And then the time comes when the results are revealed, and Kazumi gets third. All right, she gets third, and Murakami gets second. Neko ended up beating him and getting first. All right, which was a surprise to everyone. Then Murakami ends up remembering that Kuroneko, his childhood friend that fell off who fell down the freaking waterfall or something like that. He said that she was smart as well. So you would think that, he'd be able to put two and two together. I mean, he already figured it out since his time got rewound or something like that, and he couldn't remember, and he ended up forgetting. But you'd think even now he'd be able to put two and two together, His childhood friend's name is Kuroneko. Her name is Neko. They look exactly the same. Kuroneko has memory issues because she loses her memories whenever she uses her powers, so her saying she doesn't know you literally means nothing. And now he's making even more comparisons to her. So he should be able to tell by now that Neko is Kuroneko. But the fact that mole moved, he just doesn't know that, so he's convinced that it's not her, even though it is. But, I'm sure he'll find out eventually. Hopefully he does. I'm sure he will. After this, the other promise that Murakami made was that if they scored decently on the exams, then he would take them to the beach. And he ends up bringing Kotori along too, just because she was begging. She was literally on her knees begging, like, please, please bring me. I don't want to be the only one left behind. So he ended up bringing her too. And Kizuka, that girl that he tutors, she ended up getting jealous when he told her. So she ends up coming along too. And she doesn't go with them. She goes to the beach. Not with them, but separately, and she appears there. Murakami is like, oh, what are you doing here? And she's saying, oh, it's just a coincidence that I'm here. But it's really not, and she ends up accidentally revealing that too because she's wearing a school swimsuit. And, and Murakami asks her, "Why are you wearing a school swimsuit?" And she's like, "Shut up, I only had a day's notice." And it's like, "But didn't you say you were planning this for a long time?" Like, so that was pretty funny. Yeah, they're at the beach. They're probably going to enjoy themselves. I don't think that this time is going to be interrupted by magicians or someone trying to capture them, but you never know. I doubt the author would have Kizuka just show up there for no reason at all. There has to be a reason why why the author decided to include her in this trip. Maybe it's for what's about to happen, or maybe it's for something later in the future where it's necessary for the girls to know Kizuka and be friendly with her. Who knows? But I don't think anything big is going to happen right now, like while they're at the beach. I think it's going to wait a little bit before bringing up another magician or magic user in order to try and capture them. Kotari specifically. But yeah, that's really it for this chapter. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It was cool. We got this. I mean, Kazumi is her and Murakami are my two favorite characters. I mean, they're just awesome. Kazumi, like Neko is the main girl, but I'm pretty sure that the majority of people would rather see Kazumi with Murakami in the end, not Neko. Even if Neko did end up with Murakami, I don't see how that would work because she just leaves her memories of him whenever she used magic. So, like, Kazumi has to be Kazumi. Kazumi has to be the person that ends up with Murakami. And this isn't like a childhood crush or anything. She legitimately cares about him, and that her feelings for him got developed yet again in this chapter. So that was pretty good. But yeah, overall, just give the chapter a 7 out of 10. It was a cool chapter overall. But yeah, that's it. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.信じる